see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well?
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Jackson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
That's their own 31-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Reggie Ragland in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Draw play. Ingram now. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Jackson dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. This will be taken very short. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Going up top. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep is D'Anthony Thomas. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They start the second half here with Williams. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
43.
On second and a yard. Mahomes, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
2 yards on the pickup.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Chiefs 42, Ravens 14. Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now it's Jackson, flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Jackson now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Emmanuel Agba able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. He finds Roberts complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Seth Roberts. 61 yards, and the Ravens get a bit closer. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. Whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And this is caught inside the 5. Give him 30 yards there. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen...
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Snead's got it. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram taking it in. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Williams. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. We're back now in KC. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And an alley to run. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a return out shy of midfield.